So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and you're watching Komal Tara. So guys, in the last video I talked about second order perturbation and the very basics, that how to write the formula for energy correction of second order perturbation, right? So in this I'll be taking a particular system and I'll be taking particular state and I'll be discussing the second order perturbation with one example, right? So how the question can come like that, right? So without delaying I should start our video. So let's just pay attention to the screen. So screen is showing the first thing, which is particle in 1D box, and second order perturbation in ground state in particle in 1D box. Sorry, I've written in Hindi, so because these are my coaching institute notes, right? So just avoid that and just pay attention that second order perturbation in ground state and for particle in 1D box. Clear? So how to write energy correction because of that. So energy correction, you will write delta E, and here state will come and order will come in superscript, right? So state means if suppose I have to write in ground state, suppose, right? So that would be 1, because for ground state n is equal to 1 for particle in 1D box. Clear? So that is clear. Then order. So order I will write 2. Earlier we used to write 1 when we were discussing first order perturbation, but now in second order perturbation we will write 2. Clear? So again I told you the basic formula. So what was the basic formula? Basic formula was this one. If you remember, it was this one, that it is summation and psi m naught and delta h and psi n naught square divided by En naught, whatever is there here, it will come first, minus Em naught. Clear? So people who are new here, just it's my humble request to you to just go back and see the immediate earlier lecture, right? The latest one regarding to the second perturbation, the very first lecture of second perturbation. There I've explained the things more clearly, more detailed manner. So just go there and see that lecture. Clear? So for people who are with me since that lecture only, so you just pay attention over here. So this is a basic one, right? So here m should not be equal to n, basically. Like you can't take 1 here, right? So if whatever, suppose you are taking n1, so you can't take 1 over here, you have to take combinations. Clear? So that, suppose I have to 1 over here, so what you will do, you will write over here. So you have written it in this form, right? So look, you have written psi m naught delta psi n naught square divided by E naught minus E naught to E naught, and now I'll discuss about this state. So it is given 1. Fine. So one state is given. So you know that n you will write over here in second place. So that 1 here, that is 1. Clear? So I will write 1 over here. So now I will take all combination, 1 with 2, 1 with 3, 1 with 4, and so on. All combinations I'll take, right? Whatever is given in the question according to desire. So like what is given in the question. Clear? So it would be 1, 2. Clear? And here it would be, I always lay emphasis on this thing, that whatever state will be given, that will be written first. Over here, can you see? Here it is written first. Over here it is written first. Over here it is written first. So even, it will be even only. Clear? So this is this one. Even minus second state is 2. So you will write 2 over here. And here it is 1. And you have taken now 1, 3. So here it is 1 and here it would be 3. Clear? Everything is same. Now 1, 4 for 1, 4. Clear? So for 1, 4 you have written 1 over here, you have written 4 over here, and here you have taken 1 minus 4 and square will be there. Clear, guys? Also just pay attention to this thing. If this thing is not clear to you guys, just tell me. I'll be discussing this again, because I know it may be sounding a little bit complicated for you guys who are seeing it for the very first time. So guys, instead of writing it again and again like this, psi 2 naught delta s psi 1 naught square, you can just, instead of this, you can just represent it like this also. Delta h, like perturbation in 2-1 state, like 1-2 state. Like 2-1 means like 2 is at first and 1 is at later on, like that only. Clear? And square is there. So if I write delta h 2-1 square, clear? So that basically means I am writing over here this psi 2 naught delta h psi 1 naught. Guys, if I'm not writing star over here, just consider it for I, right? If I is not there, so don't consider star. Clear? So it is psi 1 naught square, and then you will take this one, whatever is given, whatever is in last, it is 2 1, right? So you will be writing 1 over here and E2 naught. Clear? So the meaning is same like this. Like basically it is this one. E1 naught and this is different one. This does not come here. I have written the formula only, but here delta H21 square basically means this thing. Clear? If I have to write delta H31, so it will become like this. Like it is delta 3 naught star and delta H and this psi 1 naught square. Clear? So instead of all this thing writing again and again, it takes time, right? So you can just put it like this in form of this one, delta H2 and in exam also most probably it will be given in this form only, delta H31 delta H21, right? So don't get scared and don't get confused. So it is delta H21 square and then delta H31 square and delta H41 square, because I'll take combination of 1 with everything, like whatever is asked in the question. If it is asked in ground state, right, so I will take 1 1 1 with another all possible states, and here I will write in reverse manner, right? Reverse in the sense whatever is asked, if it is asked for 1, so 1 will always come first here in state, guys. Here in state, not will always there, not means original form. Clear? So I think this is clear for you. Things will be more clear to you if I just discuss one more example, which is SHO. You can just see below this one, second one, where I have written second one. So let me just rub this one first. Okay, so in second you can just read what is there. It is SHO, okay, second order perturbation in ground state for SHO. So now SHO is there, and you know, for in ground state of SHO, n is 0, but in ground state of particle in 1D box, n is 1. Please always I always lay emphasis on this thing, and I want you people to just focus on this point, that for ground state in particle in 1D box it is 1, and for SHO in ground state it is n is equal to 0. Clear? So if I have to find a second order perturbation for ground state in SHO, so it would be you can see ground state means n would be 0 here. Here I write n, and n is 0 for ground state, and second order, so it would be 2 over here. Clear? So how I will write it? So 0 is there, so 0, I will take 0 with 1, 0 with 2, 0 with 3, and so on. Clear? I will keep taking things till the time it is given in the whatever is given in the question. Clear? So okay, so it is E naught square. I have write like this, E naught and this 2 order. So you can write it like this only. Can you just see? So what I'll write over here, 1, because naught will come like n comes later in later stage, so I will write like this, psi naught square. I hope this thing is clear to you guys. And whatever is given here, whatever is 0, so I will take over here, like whatever is in the given state. So it is ground state, n is equal to 0. I will write over here first, and then I will write 1. Don't get confused here, guys. Don't get confused, and I'll take all other combination like this, psi 2 and naught delta H and psi naught again square divided by E naught, because it is given in the it is asked, you are calculating this, so you will write this minus, so 2, so you will write 2 0. So that's how you will find it, and you can also write it in this form, like delta H 10 square divided by E naught naught minus E1 naught. Clear? Plus this delta H 2 naught square divided by E naught 0 minus E2 naught. Clear, guys? So you can just keep writing for this. Here also you can keep writing till the states whatever is asked in the question. Clear, guys? I hope this thing is clear to you. I have one expression also, one more example also. So just see here, box here, second order correction. So now instead of ground state, we have taken excited state. Fine. So the first excited state. Clear? So till now we have been discussing this one. We have been discussing the ground state. So now particle in 1D box is there, and you need to find second order energy correction and the first excited state, for first excited state. And you know, for particle in 1D box, this one, what do you say, yeah, for first excited state, FES, first excited state, so N would be 2 over there. Clear? N would be 2 in particle in 1D box. Clear? If it was SHO, if it was simple harmonic oscillator, so first excited state would be the same as mentioned in the name. Fine. So in SHO, first excited state would be N is equal to 1 only. Please pay attention to this thing, right? So now you have to find in second excited state. That means now N is 2. So you have written N. There is slight change in this one, guys. There will be little bit very small doubt will be there in your minds. So just pay attention to it and don't leave the video here only thinking that we are now pro in second order perturbation. Clear? So I want to discuss one. This is very, very important thing over here which I am going to discuss here. Clear? So every time there is statement wise question from this only. From this only, at least 4 times this question has come in the CSR NET exam, 2011, 15, 18. In different questions, this in different exams, this only question, only this much question has come. Clear? So just this whole page is very important and just pay attention to this. Clear? So now I was discussing about first excited state, that is N is equal to 2. So I will write over state, because I always write state over here in subscript. So I will write 2 and order is 2. So I will write 2. So now you will be wondering that, okay, now 2 is there. So 2, you will take 2 with 3, 2 with 4. So do I need to take 2 with 1 also? Like this must be a doubt that should come out in your mind, that I'm taking 2 with 3, 2 with 4. So do I need to take 2 with 1 also? So let's see, we'll take all possible combination as I have told you, right? So 2 with 1 will also be there. So let's see how that will come. So basically you will write, and whatever is given there, whatever is asked, whatever state is there, you will write it over here in the later phase in numerator, and in first phase in denominator. Fine. So just write over here psi 2 and this psi 1. Again psi 2 and this 3. And 2 with 4. Everything is same. Psi naught delta H psi 2 naught square divided by. Now things come here. 2, whatever is asked. So you will write 2 over here and then 1 over here. Don't get confused that in earlier examples that, okay, Komal, you have told, like it may seems that it goes in this increasing order like this. 1 with 2, 1 with 3. Like always lower entity comes here. Lower, don't consider it like this. Whatever is given, that will come here first. Because if you think that lower entity comes here, if you think that is not the case, if you think that 1 comes before 2, so I will always write 1 2, 1 3, 1 4. Don't think it like that. Whatever is given in the state, you will write over here there in first. Although here the statements are aligning, but here statements are contradicting. So according to, if you think about in this manner that, okay, if I go in this lower manner, so I should write like this: E1 naught minus E2 naught, and then E2 naught minus E3 naught, and then this one. Like this, 1 with 2, 2 with 3, and then E2 naught minus E4 naught. So that would be wrong. You can see in the first state, it is opposite. It is opposite here because now we have taken the second state. So the thing is, you should not think like this that it will go in increasing order. Always think here, I hope you are getting my point, guys. Always think here that you will write over here. You will, whatever state will be given over here. So here 2 state is given. 2 is asked, so you will be 2 minus 1, 2 minus 3, 2 minus 4. Don't consider it like that 1 naught minus E naught, 2 naught, you will write it like this, and then E2 naught minus E3 naught. Don't consider it. Whatever state is asked or whatever state is mentioned over here, you will write that in first. But in numerator, it will come in later phase. Can you see 2 is coming in later phase? Again 2 is coming in later phase. Again 2 is coming in later phase, and it will go on. Clear? I hope this thing is clear to you. I just wanted to mention this thing. If you have doubt, I know this must be a little bit confusing. If you have doubt in this one, please go ahead and ask me in the comment section. I'll be explaining that. Clear? So guys, this is delta E ground state. So basically now lot of times, in fact lot of times, in at least I have seen 4 times, questions are there where it is asked that this change in second order energy correction, is it always positive or negative? Is it second order energy correction, is it always negative or positive or negative sometimes, or may vary zero or like that? Always remember, it will always negative, always negative. This is very much important. I'm putting a star over here. This has come 4 times and I'm pretty sure it will come again, because very less people, very less percentage of people study first order perturbation, and then from that very few from that very less jump over the second order perturbation, right? So this concept I have seen on YouTube also, like very less teachers teach, right? So I'm teaching you with much detail, so just pay attention over it, guys, right? So I'll be telling you now, I'll be giving you the reason also. We'll be seeing mathematically that how it is negative. Clear? So just see over here. So the basic formula for second order perturbation is this: summation psi m naught delta h psi ground state naught and then square divided by E ground, whatever ground state is there, minus EM naught, whatever combination will be possible. Clear? So this is the basic formula. So guys, square is there, so always numerator would be positive. Tell me, numerator would be positive always, because square is there, it would be positive always. But here guys, you can see the energy, it always increases with quantum number. You must have seen in particle in 1D box SHO, the energy always increases, because in particle in 1D box, energy is what? N square h square by 8 ml square. Clear? So as N will increase, so E will increase. So for ground state, E will be minimum. Fine. And for first excited state, E will increase, and then second excited state, E will further increase. Clear? And same with SHO, same with hydrogen atom. Clear? So if I'm putting E ground state not minus suppose first excited state, so obviously first excited state energy is more, the excited state energy will be more. So if this is more, so if I subtract less, suppose it is 2 and it is 4, so if I write 2 minus 4, it will always be negative. Tell me, if this is more, if this EM will be always more than E ground state, because this is excited state, and with N increasing with excited state, more the number of excited state, like larger the number of excited state, the more the energy will be there of that system. Clear? So this will be greater than E ground state. Fine. So if you subtract greater from smaller number like this, you are subtracting greater from smaller number, you are getting things in minus. So this will always be negative. The denominator will always be negative. Fine. And positive by negative will be negative. If I write plus 2 divided by minus 2, so I'll write my answer as minus 1, obviously, like this. If I write plus 4, you will say that numerator is always positive and denominator is negative. So I will write 2 2s are 4 and it will be minus 2. So you can see always in this second order perturbation, answer will be negative. Guys, suppose some things are there that delta H21 square is 4 and delta H31 square is 3, like that. It is given in the question, and in options are this 2, minus 2 and C4 and D0. You don't have to solve the question, because you know the answer will always be in negative and all the options are in positive. All options are in positive and second order perturbation can never be positive. So just don't solve the question. Just put a blindfold over your eyes and just mark it up, because this is a correct answer. Answer will always be negative. Before solving the question, just check the options, whether how many options are given in negative or positive. If 2 options are in negative, then you have to solve it. But if only one option is there in negative like this, right? So just put the, this is for second order perturbation only, don't do it for first order perturbation. I'll be discussing it here for the second order for the first order perturbation also. Now just pay attention to first order perturbation. So I just want to you guys to pay attention over this thing, that what happens in first order perturbation. I'll be taking example also, and I'll be discussing in much detail, well, when I'll be taking example, that how come the result of this first order perturbation is this. So guys, in any first order perturbation, I'm writing over here for first order perturbation, it would be positive or zero, always positive or zero, and generally positive. Guys, there are statement based questions, so just pay attention to it. For the first order perturbation, energy correction, it would be positive or zero and generally positive. I'll be discussing this thing in much detail when I'll be taking one example, one previous year question. So I think video is already very long, so I'll be discussing this case when I'll be discussing the video in which I'll look. You can see over here only, I must have taken that question. Yeah, I must have taken that question. Yeah, this is the case. Look, here it is. So I'll be discussing over here. Clear? So another questions are there here also. I'll be discussing the statement, this same thing. Fine. So I'll be discussing this June CSI question, you can say. I'll be discussing again here only all these things, that why it is positive or zero, right? So examiner will trap you in this statement wise question, because he'll play with the statement, and you'll see in the you'll see in the question only that how examiner is playing with the statement. The moral is same, the thing is same, the consequence is same, that it is either positive or zero, but you'll see in the question that how examiner is molding the question. Fine. So I think that's it for this one. I'm done for this one, and I'll see all of you in the next one where I'll be taking the previous year questions. So you can follow me on Instagram, right? So link will be there in the description box. You can join the Telegram group. You can just drop down your queries. You can discuss with other people there, right? So okay, that's it for this one. I'll see all of you in the next one. Till then, bye, take care, and bye.